Shalom, Israel. Shalom, 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 shalom. All praises to Yahweh Mashiach. Indeed, his mercy endures forever. So we had some issues with the internet. Everything should be fine now. Everything should be fine now. We had some issues with the internet. Everything should be fine now. Everything should be fine now, Israel. Let's go. We'll start with the book of Colossians, chapter 3 and verse 17. We start with the book of Colossians, chapter 3 and verse 17. Everything should be fine now. Let us know how it is on your side. Everything should be fine now. The internet is back on. Everything should be fine and good to go. The book of Colossians, chapter 3 and verse 17. And whatsoever ye do in word or deed, do all in the name of the Adon HaMashiach, giving thanks to the Most High and the Father by him. The Most High commands us to do everything to him via HaMashiach Yahawashai. Why? Let's see why. There is always a because. Whenever there is a why, there is a because or several becauses. Whenever there is a why, there is a because or several becauses. Let's see why we are to do everything to the Most High via HaMashiach Yahawashai. Everything for the Most High through HaMashiach Yahawashai. Let's go to the book of John. The 14th chapter and the 6th verse. The book of John, chapter 14 and verse 6. Hamashiach saith unto him, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man cometh unto the Father but by me. Meaning, for us to have access to the Father, we should, we must, we have to, and we ought to go through Hamashiach Yahawashai. Let's go now to the book of Baruch, chapter 4 and verse 17. The book of Baruch, chapter 4 and verse 17. This is the book of the commandments of Yah, and the law that endureth forever. All they that keep it shall come to life, but such as leave it shall die. The minute we stray away from the laws of Yah, we must, we should, we have to, and we ought to expect death. However, if we stay within the commitments of the Most High, we do what the Most High commands us to do for him via Hamashiach Yahawashai, we are to expect good happenings. Now, oftentimes things may come on our ways, we may be discouraged, but we should not be. The Light of Zion is not the only school that is doing the work of Yah. The Light of Zion is part of a group of schools that are doing their best to keep the laws of Yah, to practice the laws of Yah, and to spread it around the world. Now, when something occurs to another camp, or if a brother dies in another camp, we do mourn, we do have a heavy heart on our part as well. We at the Light of Zion expresses our sincere condolences to the brothers and sisters in WFI, Watchmen for Israel. These young brothers, they are currently dealing with a death within the congregation. We hope that the Most High through Mashiach help you, brothers, and for him to console you, for him to bring some type of happiness later on. But for now, we hope that you deal as much as you can with the death of the dear brother that you guys lose. Let's go to the book of Romans, chapter 12, verse 15. The book of Romans, chapter 12, and verse 15. Rejoice with them that do rejoice, and weep with them that weep. So we know that you at WFI, you are currently dealing with this loss with a heavy heart. We hope that the Most High shall be with you and help you during this moment of sadness. Shalom, all praises to Yahshua Mashiach. Indeed, his mercy endures forever. Shalom to all of you who are currently watching. Shalom, 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 shalom. Shalom, shalom, shalom. The title of the class tonight is To Dedicate or Not. When you look at the thumbnail, you will see a crown, you will see a shield, and you will see some green lights or some green light. I would like you to tell me the meanings of these. The shield, the crown, and the light. The title of the class is To Dedicate or Not. To Dedicate or Not. Shalom to our dear brother Denbo Israel. Shalom. Shalom to Sister Yushraya. Sister Yushraya, my dear sister, shalom. Shalom. See now, while she is in the chat, you guys know that when it comes to us here, what you see is what you get. All praises to Yahweh Mashiach. Now, Sister Yushraya, Brother Denbo, Brother Don Israel, that sister is a sister who is putting in work for Yahweh Mashiach, Yahweh Shai. Let me give you an example very quick. We went to a summit in Tampa last year, a couple of weeks ago, or a couple of months ago. That sister, she was there. And she took care of all the people that were there. She did what Sister Phoebe was doing in some. Let's go to it very quick. Romans 16, very quick. Sister Yushraya, hey, I'll say this publicly and privately. My dear sister, at the Light of Zion, we do appreciate what you have been doing for the Most High through Mashiach within this ministry. Let's see what Romans 16 says. Now, we have a belief that we have to have another mindset. Black people, what do? They tend to talk about people, meaning that they tend to let others know good things that you do during your death or after your death. But for us in the truth, it should be different. While you are on earth, we have to publish, we have to let other people know what you have been doing or what you are doing or what you did for the Most High through Mashiach Yahawashi within the ministry. Let's go very quick. Romans 16. I want all of you to take your Bible so that we can read together. Romans chapter 16, verse 1. I commend unto you Phoebe, our sister. In that Paul says, I saw just for you to take Sister Phoebe, which is a servant of the church, which is at Cenchrea. So she was a servant. So all praises to Yahweh Mashiach. Sister Ushuaia also is doing the same thing. Verse 2, that ye receive her in the Most High as becometh saints, and that ye assist her in whatsoever business she hath need of you. Let's see why. For she hath been a succorer of many, and of myself also. Meaning that Sister Phoebe has been helping a lot of people, including Paul. What did Sister Ushuaia do? For the summit in Tampa, she was in the kitchen feeding everybody. Also, the next summit that we had in North Carolina, I approached her and told her, hey, sister, once you are here, you have to do basically, I said it, once you are here, you have to do work. She said, Cap, no problem. What do you want me to do? Before you know it, she was in the kitchen with gloves on, feeding the people. My dear sister, let's go to the book of 1 Corinthians very quick. Let's see what Paul had to say. My sister, in fact, let's get a better one. Let's get a better one. 3 John. Let's see what John had to say to Gaius. Which is at verse 1. 3 John chapter 1, verse 1. The elder unto the well-beloved Gaius, whom I love in the truth. Sister Ushuaia, we do love you in the truth, my dear sister. Not only you are doing the work within the Light of Zion, but within the nation, you are giving, basically you volunteer, you dedicate yourself to help the nation. Verse 2, beloved, I wish above all things that thou mayest prosper and be in health, even as thy soul prospereth. So, my dear sister, these are our wishes for you, my dear sister. Do not stop. Keep doing what you are doing, my dear sister. In fact, if you can double it, double it. Because this is the title of the class today. To dedicate or not. Do we dedicate ourselves to do this work or not? It is what it is. Oftentimes, we tend to fake stuff. No. Once it comes to the truth, you are to be fully about the truth, meaning that you are real. My dear sister, you are welcome. You are real. Do what you have to do. Now, I am going to be hard on Brother Denbo. Very quick, Brother Denbo. We do love you, my dear brother. Guess what? I have this stuff in my hands. This stuff doesn't belong to me. but it belongs to a well-beloved brother who is also a friend of the Light of Zion, who is also a friend of life or death. Also, shalom to Elder Mahawaka. Shalom, Elder Shalom. Elder Mahawaka from AOI. Shalom, Elder. Shalom, Elder. Shalom, Elder. Happy to see you, sir. You know, at the Light of Zion, we do love you. You are part of the family. Shalom, Elder Maha. Shalom, Elder. Now, I have this stuff in my hands. Many of you know this brother. He is, if you were watching the service, if you were watching the service yesterday, he was in class. He drove all the way from Daytona Beach to Fort Lauderdale, Florida, to be with us. I would like some of you to take a guess. Who is that brother? You know, here we are family. This class is about interaction. You are welcome to type in the chat. Also, you are welcome to disagree with us as well. Whose stuff is this? Brother Denbo, you know this brother. In fact, you were talking to him yesterday in the chat. But Brother Don Israel says, Captain Asher, Brother Don Israel, my dear brother, Shalom, Shalom, you know that act. Abanawa Yahawa Bahashem, Amashiach Yahawa Shabakatha. Captain Asher. Oh, yes, Denbo, yes. Brother Denbo. This stuff belongs to Elder Emrem Israel. Now, Brother Denbo, what am I trying to say? Or what am I saying that I'm not saying? What, Brother Denbo, what am I saying that I'm not saying concerning you? Also, some of you in the chat, what am I saying to Brother Denbo that I'm not saying? What I'm trying to infer? Oh, what am I inferring? Let's go to the book of First Thessalonians chapter 2. Let's see something very quick. Or chapter 3. You know what? Let's get the only two sounds good too. First Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 17. But we, brethren, being taken from you for a short time, in presence, not in heart. Meaning that Paul, he was absent from them physically, but in his mind, they were there. Meaning that in his mind, he constantly thought of the people in Thessalonica. But we, brethren, being taken from you for a short time, in presence, not in heart, endeavored the more abundantly to see you, to see your face, with great desire. That means, Brother Denbo, my dear brother, we know the situation. But guess what, my dear brother? One day, one Sabbath day will not be a big deal. In fact, last night, Elder Emram Israel and we spent some good time talking about the scriptures. I want you to know one thing. When it comes to you who are watching, like Brother Don Israel, we don't see you as strangers. No, we see you as friends of the light of Zion. We see you as well-beloved disciples of Yahshua HaMashiach Yahushai that are doing the best to keep the law. Let's go to the book of First Maccabees chapter 4. You see the shield, you see the light, basically the shield, the light, the crowns. Basically, the law is like a shield to us. Once once Hamashiach comes back, we are going to rule with him. We'll be the rulers, the kings of the earth. And the light is nothing but the commandments also. And also the green light, by keeping the commandments, you are also giving others an avenue to do the same thing, to keep the commitments with you as well. Brother Denbo says, I've yet to see my brothers and sisters. Brother Donizo says, Ephesians 6, yes. Yes, my dear brother. Yep. Ephesians 6, verse 16. Yep. That's good, my dear brother. See, all these have we always have a meaning behind a title or behind a thumbnail. First Maccabees chapter 4. We'll start at verse 52. The book of First Maccabees, chapter 4 and verse 52. Now on the 25th day of the 9th month, which is called the month Caslu, in the 148th year, they rose up betimes in the morning and offered sacrifice according to the law upon the new altar of burnt offerings, which they had made. Verse 54. Look at what time and what day the heathen had profaned it, even in that was it dedicated with songs and citherns and harps and cymbals. Then all the people fell upon their faces, worshiping and praising the power of heaven, and who had given them good success. The Most High Mashiach allowed us to beat the Greeks. We were able to defeat the Greeks then. And so they kept the dedication of the altar 8 days and offered burnt offerings with gladness and sacrificed the sacrifice of deliverance and praise. They decked also the forefront of the temple with crowns of gold and with shields, and the gates and the chambers they renewed and hanged doors upon them. I see that there are 8 of you watching. Is the Feast of Dedication a high holy day? Yes. Why? No. Why? Brother Denbo? Yes, you say yes. I would like to know why. Brother Don Israel, you say yes. I would like to know why. Is the Feast of Dedication a high holy day? Remember what I say? I say high holy day. Brother Denbo, you say yes. Brother Don Israel says yes as well. I would like to know why. Verse 58. Brother Denbo says, I am aware it is a high holy day, but I do not know why. Sister Ushaya says, La. High holy days are in Leviticus 23. Well, my dear sister, yes, you are right, but you say La. What is the meaning of the word La? Let Yes, we do know what it means, but let those online know what it means. Joshua says, La, yep. Brother Denbo says, no. Yes, Brother Denbo, why? Sister Joshua is right. But there is a word that she uses that many of you, okay, yep, La means no. When you hear us say Khan, that means yes. La means no. Yes. The Feast of Dedication is not a high holiday. It is not part of the book of Leviticus 23, meaning that it is not part of the law, but it is a festival that our forefathers, they mimic after the Feast of Unleavened Bread and the Feast of Tabs, meaning that the Feast of Tabernacles. The book of First Maccabees, chapter 4 and verse 57. They decked also the forefront of the temple with crowns of gold and with shields, and the gates and the chambers they renewed and hanged doors upon them. Thus was there very great gladness among the people, for that the reproach of the heathen was put away. Moreover, Judas and his brethren, with the whole congregation of Israel, ordained that the days of the dedication of the altar should be kept in the season from year to year by the space of 8 days from the 25th day of the month Caslu, with mirth and gladness. Yes, so our forefathers, they commended us to do this, therefore we are doing it. There's nothing wrong with it. The same way for the feast of Purim and the destruction of Nicanor. Now, you all know that we are about dedication, meaning that we dedicate the temple, we dedicated the temple at that time. But now, what are we always rededicating to the Most High? It is ourselves. Yes, you see, Joshua, the day of Simon too. Yes. Now, we have to offer ourselves as a let's go very quick to the book of Romans 12. Yeah, Brother Denbo, the day of Simon is a feast that we keep in honor of Simon, who was part of the Maccabees. Some of us keep it, some may not, but it is still some of us keep it, some don't. But we do know that Simon was part of the Maccabees that helped us during the Greeks. I mean that when the Greeks were occupying us. Let's go to the book of Romans, chapter 12. Romans, chapter 12, verse 1. Yes, Brother Denbo. Simon was one of the brothers of the Maccabees, meaning that he was one of the leaders that helped us during the time of the Maccabees. Let's get it. Let's go to the book of First Maccabees chapter 2. In those days, Mattathias, the son of John, the son of Simeon, a priest of the sons of Joarib, from Jerusalem, and dwelt in Modin. And he had 5 sons. Johanan, called Cadiz, Simon, called Thasi. Yes, so, that was the Simon. He was of the family of the Maccabees. He was one of those that fought against the Greeks to deliver Israel from bondage. Yes, also, you can read more about him in First Maccabees chapter 13. Romans chapter 12, verse 1. I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of Yah, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, wholly acceptable unto Yah, which is your reasonable service. You all know that at the Light of Zion, we are about doing the work of Yah through Hamashiach Yahawashai. We are dedicating ourselves every day to make sure that we take care of God's people, of Yah's people, spiritually, physically, and in any way possible that we can. Starting January 1st, 2025, we will be very busy. All this is part of the dedication, where we are putting ourselves fully to do the work of Yah. Do our best to keep the commandments, do them, learn them, keep them, do them, and have faith in Hamashiach. Also spreading the gospel and taking care of Yah's temple physically as well. Those of you who have been watching us, what are we going to start on January 1st, 2025? You know, it is about the work, because we want to be like 2 churches that you read about in Revelation. What are these 2 churches? Brother Denbo, what are these 2 churches that were without reproach? Yeah, Elder Emery Israel. Elder, yes, Elder. I still have your your scepter. Have your scepter, elder. Yes, Brother Denbo, we are going to start Operation Renovation. Now, what does that entail? The Light of Zion has a storage across the street, a storage room. What we have in the storage that we can sell, we are going to sell them and bring the money to the Light of Zion. Also, those of you who have friends, let them know about this operation. And once they donate, give us the phone number so that we can call them and thank them. At the Light of Zion, we are about this. Let's see what it is. Let's go to the book of 1 Samuel, chapter 2 and verse 3. The book of 1 Samuel, chapter 2 and verse 3. Now, let's add verse 2. There is none holy as the Most High, for there is none beside thee. Neither is there any work like our power. Verse 3. Talk no more so exceeding proudly. Let not arrogancy come out of your mouth. For the Most High is a power of knowledge, and by him actions, plural, are weighed. So this is what we are going to do from the 1st of January 2025 all the way to March 31st, 2025. We are going to start this fundraising event to benefit the Light of Zion, meaning that we are going to do the work to bring money into the temple for the work of Yah to be done. Yeah, earlier, Brother Denbo, I was saying that what I was saying that I was not saying was that, my dear brother, we are hungry to see you. We know your situation. We know what is going on. But if you come here for only one day, like Elder Emrem Izoyo did, we'll be happy to see you for that day too. Because you have to understand, many of you are good friends of the Light of Zion. We are not saying this to flatter you, but it is the truth. Brothers like Don Israel, Brother Denbo, Sister Deborah Dennis, and Sister Deborah Dennis, and plenty of others. We see you as friends. We see you as disciples of Yah through Hamashiach Yahweh. Don't see yourself as strangers. You are part of the family. You belong here. Yeah, Elder Emrem Izo, yes, this is your stuff, Elder. You forgot it by the fridge. You left it by the fridge. So we still have it. I'm going to leave it in the school, Elder. Let's go to the book of First Kings, chapter 8. The book of First Kings, chapter 8. Let's go to the book of First Kings, chapter 8, verses 60. We'll start at verse 60. This was the prayer of Solomon when he was dedicating the temple. Let us start at verse 59. And let these, yes, brother, in fact, brother in Israel, yes, my brother, yes. I have a Hebrew name for you. Tell me if you like it. Since you are always in the chat, basically, you do not miss any classes, whether it is for Limia Siyonwa, which is the Creole part of the Light of Zion. The Hebrew name, meaning that you are always there, it means always. You are always there. You are constantly there. Meaning that at 90% of the time you are there. The Hebrew word is Tamid. Tamid. That is my Hebrew name for you for now. Let me know if you like it. Tamid. And the Hebrew word name I have for Brother Denbo is Brother Denbo. Since you are in the chat, I know it, but since you are in the, let me know if you still remember it. It starts with the letter T. What say you, Brother Denbo? Tamid. What say you, my dear brother? Yeah, Denbo. It is that an S. It says Z. Zedekah. The word Zedekah means somebody who is, it means righteousness. It means righteousness and charity. Why am I saying that? Brother Dinbo, I'm going to say it. I have to say it, brother. You know, when brothers do something that is good, I, on our side, we will not wait when they are dead to let people know about it. No, no, no. We will let people know about it while this person is still alive. Israel, we were a hurricane was eyeing Florida, meaning that the hurricane was about to destroy Florida, meaning the part where the Light of Zion, Lee County is. And you all know that Brother Denbo is a good friend of the Light of Zion. Way before the hurricane passed through Florida, Brother Denbo donated $1,000 to the Light of Zion, Lee County, in case we would need it to help other brothers and sisters. My dear brother, I really appreciate what you did, brother. In fact, I was talking about this a couple of days ago with Captain Zamor. When you donate to the Light of Zion, we use your money effectively and efficiently. Why? Because you don't donate to us, you don't donate to the Most High. Also, you work hard to earn your money. In no way, shape, or form should we use your money on ourselves. We are using all your donations to further the gospel. Brother Zadaka, thank you, my dear brother. Know that Israel, listen, the light of Zion. In fact, I see that there are 9 of you watching. Let me know, what do you think about the light of Zion? Let's take 4 minutes to. I have 2 questions. The first one is, what do you think about the light of Zion? Let me know. Listen, this class is an interactive class. I want you to speak your mind. I see that there are 9 of you watching. Like or dislike the class. What do you think about the light of Zion? Let me know. What do you think? Let's move very quick. What do you think about the light of Zion? Because our aim is to be like the churches of Smyrna and Philadelphia. Very quick, very quick, very quick. Let's move, let's go, let's move, let's go. What do you think about the light of Zion? This is the first question. What do you think about the light of Zion? Sister Ishaya says, humble, consistent, loving, talented, and all praises to Arthur Mashiach. What do you think about the light of Zion? Because you have to understand, we see the organization. Sister Brother Denbo says, hardworking kings, and all praises to Arthur Mashiach. Spreading the word, yes. Now, Brother Israel says, mighty is school through the spirit of the Most High Yahweh. Hey, all praises to Arthur Mashiach. Now, where do you see or where do you want to see the light of Zion 4 years from today? The next question, the second question is, where do you see the light of Zion 4 years from today? I want you to know that when you are putting in work for the Most High, through Mashiach Yahawashai, you are furthering the gospel. When you like or dislike a class, you are furthering the gospel as well. Why? Because you put this class in the algorithm for other people to see it, meaning that once more people like it or dislike it, guess what? The algorithm will make it available for more people to see. The next question is, where do you see the light of Zion 4 years from now? Let's go to the book of Titus, chapter 1. Let's see what Paul had to say to Titus. Remember, he saw Titus as his own son. Sister Oshua says growing, bringing in more sheep. That is a good one. What else? What else, my dear sister? What else? What else? Remember, if you are part of a school, there should be improvements every day, or on a consistent basis. There should be the elders of that school must have a sense of the future where they are able to establish more schools. So Shara says, Brother Denbo says, a bigger church. Brother Don Israel says, Yahweh's willing, we are not here for here 4 years from today. But if we are still here, I would like to see you all throughout the four corners of the earth. Yes, having more soldiers. Sister Ishra says, having more soldiers and serving sisters. Yes, that is the idea, to spread the gospel all over the world, to wake up the lost sheep. Let's see what Paul had to say to Titus. Titus chapter 1. We start at verse 4. Titus chapter 1, verse 4. To Titus, mine own son, after the common faith, grace, mercy, and peace from Yahweh the Father and the Adon, Hamashiach Yahushai, our Savior. This verse by itself already proves that the Most High and Hamashiach, God and Christ, the Most High and Christ are two different beings. Verse 5. For this cause left I thee in Crete, that thou shouldest set in order the things that are wanting, and ordain elders in every city, as I had appointed thee. So when you see that we are doing all these fundraising, going out to teach, it is to bring more souls, so that listen, those brothers that are seasoned can go out and found more schools. That is the idea. A school should not be stagnant. The school should be on a moving pace to bring more souls, also to set up more schools. Psalm 72, verse 18. This take that for this to happen, there should be dedication. Psalm 72, verse 18. Let's move, let's go. Psalm 72, verse 18. The book of Psalm, chapter 72. And the 18th verse. Psalm 72, verse 18. Blessed be the Most High Power, the power of Israel, the power of our elder Maha from AOI, Army of Israel. Blessed be the Most High Power, the power of Israel, the power of our dear brother Denbo. Blessed be the Most High Power, the power of Israel, the power of our dear brother Don Israel in Trinidad and Tobago. Blessed be the Most High Power, the power of Israel, the power of our dear Sister Ishraya. Blessed be the Most High Power, the power of Israel, the power of the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel. Blessed be the Most High Power, the power of Israel, the power of our dear Elder Emram Israel. Blessed be the Most High Power, the power of Israel, the power of our dear Sister Deborah Dennis in Chatham, Massachusetts. Blessed be the Most High Power, the power of Israel, the power of all those who are currently watching and those who will watch the broadcast, this class later on. Thank you to all of you. Thank you, Brother Don Israel. Thank you very much. know that to donate to this ministry, donate via $TheeLOZ and via Zelle at helphandgroup@gmail.com. Israel, we love you. Brother Denbo, Brother Don Israel, Sister Ishwaya, we love you. In the Most High through Mashiach Yahawashai. Let's go to the book of Galatians chapter 6. Let's see what Paul had to say to the Galatians. Now, at one point, Paul even called the Galatians foolish because he was angry at them, but it was in love. And let's see what he had to tell them later on in his letter. Galatians chapter 6. We'll start at verse 9. The book of Galatians chapter 6 and verse 9. And let us not be weary, meaning that don't be tired in well-doing. For in due season we shall reap if we faint not. Verse 10. As we have therefore opportunity, let us do good unto all men, especially unto them who are of the household of faith. Meaning, let us be brothers one to another. To live peacefully one with another. Yes, Brother Donizo says, honor all men, yep. Love the brotherhood, yep. 1 Peter 2, verse 17. Shalom to all of you. Our prayer for you to the Most High is that you learn the commandments, you keep them, you do them, and you have faith in Hamashiach Yahawashai. Starting next month, in the Most High Hamashiach, we are going to be very busy. And one thing that I want you to know is that every week, if it is Yazuli Hamashiach, we will let you know how much we amass, how much we gather for the Most High. Because understand, you have a right to know. You should know. Why? Because we are your servants. Shalom. May the Most High Mashiach bless you all. Shalom to all of you. Shalom.